agree with what Sam said, and I would say that would be the difference. I would say the one plane swing I teach is probably closer to Sam Snead, and the stack and tilt might be closer to Hogan.
Got it.
Man, that was a great answer.
Great answer, Jim.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's awesome. That really clears it up for me.
Jay, thank you for the call, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Jay, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Jay.
Hey, Jim, what is the teacher of the year these days? You know, I understand. I did some research on you, and you've been teaching. You teach everybody. We just went through the list before you came on. And what is your normal day like? I know you do a lot more seminars. I'm assuming, and I don't know this for a fact, but that you're more into the seminars because your demand and your knowledge. But what do you do on a typical day? Do you spend time in lesson T? Are you still out there grinding?
You know, I am, but it's a kind of a limited clientele, if you will. I teach about 25 tour players on the various tours. That's the Champions Tour, the regular tour, the LPGA Tour, and the Nationwide Tour. I have several fellows that help me. Instructors have worked with me for years teaching them. And I also do a teacher certification for other teachers. And I had done I did about 12 of these two-day seminars for the last 7 years, all over the country, as well as speaking to sections. And just this last year, I've just announced a certification program where golf teachers can actually become certified. So my day is usually, I will be on the phone with about 10, I would say, of the 25 guys I teach, just checking up on them every day. I'm liable to have 1 or 2 of them in town every week for 2 or 3 days. I'm also constantly working on the certification program and maybe a new book and things like that. So my day is, and I also still do golf course design. So my day is fun because I don't get stuck in a rut with one single thing. I constantly have a lot of new challenges, and I like that. I'm very lucky.
I was going to say, man, you have absolutely nothing going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And you actually, the next question I was going to bring up, in case you guys are joining us here at Golf Talk Radio just now, on ESPN Radio, we have Jim Hardy, the 2007 PGA Teacher of the Year and author of The Plain Truth. You mentioned golf course design just in your last answer there, and we talked about Cypress Ridge here locally in Arroyo Grande, California. Golf course design, how much are you still involved in that, and what aspects are you involved in with the golf course?
Well, I'm still the head architect for our firm. Peter's role is as a designer, more correction, his input on this is what I want, then I've got to make it happen. And I have 2 fellows that work underneath me, and so every aspect of our design has to pass by my table. And then on the golf course, when we're under construction, every single hole and every single feature has to have my sign-off in the field. So I still travel quite a bit. Golf course architecture is down. We only have 2 current projects right now in construction, as versus, say, 2 or 3 years ago, we would have 5.
So Jim, let me ask you, is there anything that you see in the future with golf course design that would just blow our minds? In other words, something that we just don't see coming? Or is
redesign? Is redesign where it's coming from now?
Well, redesign is where the business is right now, because there's so many aging golf courses in the 20 to 30 year age that need to be rebuilt. But I truly believe that more golf courses need to start going green. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, first of all, going less green. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of brown on a golf course. You don't need to have every golf course over-fertilized, over-maintained, and over-watered.
Looking like Augusta every day, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
We're always going to have a few Augustas out there that actually look like a fabulous garden. But if you go to the UK, those golf courses have always had a brown look to them.
Yeah.
And so I think that's going to happen. I sincerely hope that we've gone through about a 15-year period where the new courses that are out there today have very wildly undulating greens. I'm not a big fan of that anymore, simply because today's golfers want to have a green speed of around a 10 to 12. We can do that agronomically now. Well, a green speed of 10 to 12 on highly undulating greens
it's impossible.
makes the pace of play push 6 hours.
Yeah.
You're standing in the fairway saying, are these people ever going to get off the green? Pick it up, that's good, buddy.
Exactly, exactly.
And so I would like to see greens start becoming more tame, if you will, simply because of the green speeds and the pace of play. So those are the two issues I'm kind of keen on.
You know what's amazing, Jim, speaking with you, is that your passion is obvious. And at first, your passion as a teacher and an instructor, it is second to none. But your passion about golf course design seems equal. You're a lucky man or a blessed man, aren't you?
I sure am.
You really are, man.
I am. There's nothing about golf that I don't really
And the golf industry is blessed to have you involved. We ask this question to everybody, Jim, and we'll let you go. What's in your bag? What are you playing with? Can you say?
Well, yeah, I play Titleist, and yes, I am a paid staff member, but I play them by choice. You know, I love their equipment, and so I'm kind of Titleist all the way through, with one exception. I still carry an old 56-degree Ping I2 sand wedge.
Nice.
Nice.
That's great.
Mr. Vokey hasn't quite weaned me away from that one.
That's awesome.
Mr. Hardy, what a pleasure it has been to speak with you. Congratulations on all your accomplishments. Again, the golf industry is so lucky to have you in it, and maybe someday we can come back. You can come back on. I'm going to look into your certification process. I would love to be a certified Jim Hardy instructor.
All the information's on JimHardyGolf.com.
And that's it. And buddy, thank you again.
Yeah, thank you, Jim.
Thanks both of you, and have a great day.
You too,
Thank you,
sir.
Jim. You
Thanks.
too.
Bye-bye.